Give me 1 second to check to see if I'm live. Okay. Look like I'm live. Turn that down a little bit. Turn the music down. Alright. Let me check the chat. See if it works. And every time I go live, I have to check everything. Cause sometime I'm talking to myself. I'm muted. See, test chat. See if that works. Okay, so it's working. Anyway, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another stream. We're going to talk about this ammo shortage here in January of 2021. It's not getting any better, and we're also going to cover the topics of today, which is chaos descends on DC right now. I think it's a little bit too late. It shouldn't be earlier, but whatever. So anyway, loud and clear. Okay, awesome. So let's go to this ammo shortage, and also for all my friends who subscribe to my channel because of all the gaming stuff. I mean, I've been very busy lately, and the game is just not reaching a lot of people. That's why I don't generally do a lot of gaming on my channel, but I'm still gonna continue to do it. But anyway, so let's get on with the topics. The ammo shortage. I went to get some ammo yesterday and today to Academy and Bass Pro, and it doesn't seem like it's getting any better compared to 2020. It could get worse this month, but we'll see. Because right now we have this thing happening in DC where the Patriots are protesting. Slow Joe supposedly he's gonna get in to the office of the presidency today at around 8 p.m. But don't know how that gonna go. So the Patriots are there. They're pretty objective to that. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we'll see. Because if you can remember the situation they have there in Ukraine, it kind of started out similar to something like this. Whole bunch of people descends upon the capital, and all of a sudden thing breaks out, thing get burned, and the whole country got into chaos. So there's a reason that I'm stockpiling ammo, because I've seen this from a mile away, even before President Trump's in office. That's when I'm starting to collect a firearm. I mean, long before Trump got into office. That's why you see a whole bunch of ammo that I'm buying, but it's really hard to explain it. But I seen this from a mile away. It's from a person. I can't even say his name because Google pretty much banned him, taking him off the faces of the earth. All the social media banned him. He go by AJ. So yeah. Just utter his name, Google will censor you and delete you off of YouTube. Much like this virus. I can't even say the name of the virus because of how communist like YouTube is right now. I can't even say the word of the virus, otherwise they're gonna take my channel off, and I can't even basically they just put the hand over your mouth and say don't say it or we're gonna take you off the air. So I'm not gonna jeopardize by saying it too much, but the pile ammo you guys see on my last video, that's basically nothing. That's only like a couple thousand of rounds. If you think about it, like for somebody like me who got into a firearm like a long time ago, we tend to stockpile a lot of ammunition because every time we go to the range, we can easily go through like a case of ammo, easy. So that stockpile right there, that's really nothing, compared to a lot of guys on YouTube where they constantly do a review of firearm and guns, and those guys, they are like going through ammo like crazy, more so than I am. and I want to do that. I want to review more firearm, but since ammo is so rare these days, it costs so much that I cannot afford to just go out and shoot a whole bunch of ammo right now. I didn't even get to go to training last month because of the ammo situation. Although you see me have a whole bunch of ammo right there, because if I shoot those ammo, I have no way of replenish those ammo. So all month, what I do is I just dry fire the hell out of my firearm, and that's what I've been doing. Also, like buy some snap cap and do it that way, so it's much more safer. Full metal jacket. You bought another 1,000 round PMC 2 to 3 last week online. $900 tax and ship. Oh, jeez, that's how much it costs now. Smoke it, Joe. Calm down. I don't smoke. I don't smoke. Although I've been offered like a whole bunch of time, but I'm smoke free. I don't even drink alcohol most of the time. Only drink during like a special occasion, weddings, or have some haven't seen my relative in like a very long time. That's the only time where I drink. But yeah. So yesterday I went to Cabela's, saw some ammo. I'm gonna upload the video hopefully tomorrow. I'm gonna edit the video today because it's Cabela's a pretty big place. I'm gonna show you guys around Cabela's a little bit of that, and it's I think Cabela is beautiful. The way they decorate stuff, kind of like Bass Pro, but I think Cabela's some location is better looking than Bass Pro. Anyway, and today I went to Shoot Point Blank. I'm gonna show you guys some images, and yeah, there's some people buying firearm. Usually today is like you hardly seeing anyone, but because of all this chaos, I see a couple of people in line to buy guns on Academy, as well as a small gun shop like Shoot Point Blank. So we're gonna go through all the images, and then after this we're gonna talk about the chaos and what's going on right now, because we're almost at 8 p.m. where I believe Pelosi said there's gonna be they're gonna continue with the transition to Slow Joe. So hopefully we can still be there. Okay, now anyway, let's go to the screen. So here's Shoot Point Blank. What you guys see from last time might not be here. Last two video might not be here. So here's Shoot Point Blank. They still have some Smith & Wesson M&P in stock. I believe that's 223 556. Yeah, that's a lot. Smith & Wesson have been pumping out a lot of AR lately. Yeah, it's nothing but Smith & Wesson. What is this right here? $8.99. This Ruger. Yeah, look like a Ruger. Pretty nice looking. Look at that Magwell. Pretty nice Magwell. Is that Magwell or is some sort of safety? It looked like a aftermarket Magwell. So Ruger, Smith & Wesson, plenty of pick all day long. So here's some gun counter. They have like a whole bunch of 1911 in stock, but I don't see the 10 millimeter. It's all like 45. What I really want is the Springfield 10 millimeter, which is pretty much sold out everywhere online in the shop. Here you will see some Glock 10 millimeter, and I realize the price has gone down. They used to advertise this for $750. Right now it's only $700. But the thing is that there's plenty of gun on the shelf, but there's no ammo. So I also look at the ammo shelf, and there's hardly anything that you can buy. Although they still have some oddball caliber 44 Magnum, and like some weird caliber we're gonna see in a minute. Here's some the gun counter on the 22 long rifle, the pistol, and they have a whole bunch of CP33, which I do want because this is like pretty much like a clone of the MP7. It's the closest clone to the MP7 that we got so far. I wish, you know, some company just come out and, you know, produce exact clone of the MP7. But here's is a clone of MP7 22 long rifle, and the magazine is, you have to load it a certain way, otherwise it's not gonna feed. So that's the reason I don't buy this gun, because of the magazine's problem. But that's that. What else? Here's the ammo counter they had. Like I said, you know, there's not a lot of stuff on the counter, just your oddball caliber. I've been seeing a lot of 224 Valkyrie in stock lately. Same goes for Bass Pro and Cabela's and Academy. They have a whole bunch of 224 Valkyrie. 6mm. Plenty of 6mm. It's kind of oddball caliber, but right now it's like it's the only thing that's hugely available. The 6mm. You can find that on Academy, at least in my area. I don't know about you guys' area. And of course, 300 WSM, some rifle caliber, but nothing that a lot of people use, you know, because in the city, people want the common caliber, the common handgun caliber, the 9, the 40 Smith & Wesson, the 10mm, even the 10mm, 4.5 ACP, and 380 is even harder to get than the 9mm at the moment. So yeah, there's not a lot of thing that you can buy here. Usually this encounter, the entire shelf is full of ammo. So now they just fill it up with this depressing bag, range bag. What else? So here is the rifle counter. Is this the old? Oh no, yeah. It's different from last time. Last time I always show you there's some retro rifle from Brownells, and they just move it down a little bit. Here we see some 300 Blackout, Daniel Defense. I mean, anything Daniel Defense is like super expensive. I don't know why. I mean, it's not that much accurate compared to just a standard gun. I think it's just like a brand kind of thing, you know, like Gucci. It doesn't do anything particularly superb, you know. What we have here is some 22 Smith & Wesson. See, I like this one too because it has a pistol brace on it and a shorter barrel as opposed to the 16-inch barrel. So by law, if you don't have a pistol brace on the short barrel, you're not allowed to have the gun unless you pay the government $200 tax. So yeah, they're constantly infringing on our Second Amendment rights by paying a tax, a privileged tax, to own this stuff. So no matter what they put, it's a tax. It's infringing. So last time I see quite a few of this PTR MP5 clone, but you know they are overpriced. The MSRPs used to be like $1,400, $1,500 is going up. So yeah, there's plenty of firearm on the shelf. Your Scar 20S. I don't know if they have the 5.56 variant, but yeah, everything. Some firearm has gone down, and some just retain the price, like the Scar, because I guess, you know, they don't have a lot of stock on that, so the prices still remain. So that is that counter. Here is the other counter next to it. The Scar, like I show you guys. Some AR. See, this gun, I saw it in 2019. It goes for around $800. The price is $1,200 right now. This 308. So yes, some rifle there's still a premium on some rifle. However, the Glocks, I think, has gone down in price because, you know, retailer are stocking up on Glock, and they have a whole bunch of inventory, so it's gone down in price to the MSRP. But everything else is kind of still up there. And this one is Springfield M1A, still expensive as usual. Retail price in 2019 is around $1,600. Right now it's $1,900. I really want one of this. This gun has been proven, you know, through the war, the battle, and you know, there's still people using this gun because how accurate it is. I mean, just put a long-range scope on it, and you're golden. You know, this if I were to get a bolt action rifle for hunting, this would be it. The Springfield M1A. Yeah, that's Springfield M1A. Because I think only Springfield produced this gun. That's why it's so expensive. I mean, they gotta do all this by machine. So you know they still keep those machine. Good thing, right? Usually some older gun, the company do not make them anymore. They're much more expensive. But Springfield just keep all the original machine just to make this gun. So I guess that's what the price is there for. It's pretty expensive. And here's a shotgun shelf. As usual, no Mossberg or Remington 870 or Mossberg 500 series. I would buy that, you know. I already have a shotgun, but I would buy it and you know, sell it back to make a couple $100. But anyway, it's just very rare to see those guns anymore. And that shotgun that I showed you guys last time, that looked like an AR, is sold. That shotgun goes for $1,000, I believe. $1,000 or more, and you know, people buy that shotgun. I don't know how that shotgun shoots, but I don't really trust the semi-auto AR style shotgun or the bullpup. I like the. Speaking of shotgun, so my ammo shortage 2020 accumulation video. Somebody comments on that and say I'm not supposed to shoot the Hornady SHT slug inside that 12 gauge shotgun. Well, I think it's you can shoot it. I mean, don't take my word for it. You know, I'm just stupid. But you can shoot it, but it's not gonna be as accurate. It's not gonna be totally dangerous because you know that rifle slug is not supposed to go into that shotgun, but the 590 model is a smooth bore, which means you can pretty much throw anything into it, minus the grenade, and you know it'll shoot. It's just not as accurate as a rifle barrel shotgun. So the smooth bore is different from the rifle shotgun. But you can't do it. You can't do it the other way around. If you have a slug that has a rifling, and you put that into a rifle shotgun, then it could cause some problem. Because you know the rifling of the slug and the rifling of the barrel is not the same. You could damage the grooves. But if you put the rifle slug into a smooth bore that is made for, then it's okay, you know. And if you put just a slug with no rifle in a smooth bore, that's still okay. It's just not gonna be as accurate. It's really hard to explain that unless you know have to shoot it. But I wouldn't recommend that. So that's a shotgun shelf. I mean, that's believe it or not, this shotgun shelf looks better than Academy. Academy has like nothing, just some hunting shotgun and that's it. Maybe once in a while they have a Steven or two, but otherwise they got nothing. So here's the 22 counter, 869 for a mini 24 tactical, not bad. ST, a mini 22 tactical. You use 300 WSM Wildman. How accurate is that ammo? So here's some 22 lever action. Man, look at that beautiful Texas lever action. What company is this from? It didn't say. I have to guess maybe Henry. I don't know. Because usually Henry make a lever action shotgun. But it could be something different. But look at that. It's just beautiful. The Texas embroidered. And that one too. These are the Golden Boy. So that's Henry. Henry. Yeah, this looks like a Henry too. 22 long rifle. But the price though, you know, that at that price, you can get a pretty decent handgun for that. 830 bucks. You can get a very decent handgun for that. Where am I on? So here's handgun counter. Usually they put a Glock in this counter, but I guess, you know, it's pretty much sold out. So here's shoot point blank. Like a day ago or two, I see like a whole bunch of Glocks on this counter right here on the right, but they move it down a little bit. So I guess, you know, people have been buying the Glocks up because the price has gone down, but people can't find the ammo. But they still buy the Glocks. Here's some Glocks right here. It used to have a counter on its own. Right now they just shove everything into the small space. So next to it is Smith & Wesson M&P. The price has come down as well. I mean, if you look at this price compared to internet price, the retail store actually has better price than the internet right now. In most places. Some very rare that I find the internet prices is better than the retail store right now. Just weird, you know, everything's kind of flipping. Usually we get cheaper price on the internet compared to the retail store, but right now it's the other way around. Same goes for ammo, you know. I've found that the ammo in the store are much cheaper than online. That's why on my last video, all the ammo I pay around $2,900, but if you were to buy that on the internet, it would cost you around at least $4,000 or more. So I was able to save some money there, and that gonna go into more guns. So here's some Glocks. What is this? Springfield, I believe. Yeah. Springfield XDM. The price is good. It's very good for a Springfield XDM. Very reliable gun. I used to own this, and I recommend my brother-in-law to get one of this gun too. He have one. He have the bitone, the stainless steel, and the black. So I think that looks better. But you know, right now you get what you can. You know, $540. That's about the same price as MSRP back in 2019. So good price. The Glocks. This Glock right here is I think this is a folding Glock. I haven't seen this in the store besides today. I never seen this before. The Glocks. This is very interesting, you know, to see this type of Glocks in here. It's very rare to see this. It's a folding Glocks, I believe. I can tell by the trigger guard and the magazine. Basically, it's a very compact Glocks, but I wouldn't buy this unless, you know, you just like collecting firearm. But you know, it's very rare seeing this. I never seen this in store before. It's first time. Didn't notice when I was there either, because you know, it on the front, on the slide, it looked like a regular Glock, but a closer inspection, it's not a regular Glock. It's a folding Glock, which means it can fold. You can fold it. Weird. See, this is a regular Glock, a regular slide and magazine. This is folding Glocks. So that is a Glock. Here is the counter in my local academy store, Arlington Academy. Yeah, it's pretty sad. You see a couple of boxes of a 12 gauge birdshot, and that's it. You got a XEM 40 Smith & Wesson full size. Nice. Uh, I think the Glock shoots a little smoother than the XDM, in my opinion. Because I shoot both, and yeah, the Glock seem the recoil is more manageable, because the specifically the Glock Gen 4 and Gen 5, it has a double recoil spring. The Springfield XDM only have one recoil spring, one large one, and you know it's kind of jumpy, but I love it. I love the magazine. It's just so smooth. The Glock magazine is more low profile than the Springfield XD, but I like both magazines. They have both pros and cons, and I'm gonna do a review on my Glocks. Here is the other counter on Sport Academy, the ammo reload counter. Yeah, it's been like this since June of last year, which is slim picking. You can't get anything. You can't get anything decent. All the common die, the 223, 556, or the 9mm die, 40, 45, even the 10mm die is very rare to find. So the reload counter is just bare bone. They don't even have the powder. Yeah, the powder is very hard to find right now. So yeah, so that's it. Let's go to this full screen. I'm gonna show you guys some stuff that I bought today on Shoot Point Blank, because I couldn't find anything in Academy. So my local Academy, Mansfield, the closest to me, basically this entire month I couldn't find one box of anything beside birdshot, 12 gauge birdshot, of anything. Even if you wake up early, it just don't know what's going on. They still stocking ammo. I don't even see the ammo cart anymore. The ammo shelf is like, right now they just fill up with the cases of gun case or range bag. The entire ammo shelf is gone. So today I got some mini shell for my 12 gauge shotgun. I never had this before. I think the mini shell has just been released maybe in early 2019 or 2020. I'm not sure, because I didn't keep up with the mini shell. So the difference between the mini shell and the actual 12 gauge shell, it's smaller, much smaller. See how small this is? In fact, I'm gonna show you guys the standard size versus this. So here's a standard 12 gauge shell. You see how much smaller it is? It's like half a size. Very cool. So I never seen this in person before, so I decided to buy just a 2-box, just to see if it can feed on my 12 gauge. So this is just a snap cap. That's why it doesn't have a primer on it. Let's zoom this in closer. So that's a mini shell. That's Aquila. The brand's Aquila. Pretty cool. So 2 boxes of those. Mini shell. Oh wow, I'm chopping everywhere. 1 3/4 inches shot shell. What is the feet per second right here? 1,200 feet per second. Usually the shells are like around 1,600 feet per second for the full size. So this is like less, but then you know it still has the power. So I bought 2 boxes of that. That is $20 per box. They only have 3 boxes left, but I only get 2. So got 2 of those boxes. Couldn't find anything else. There's no 9mm, 10, 223, 5.56. There's nothing. Just some oddball caliber. I also got me a Holosun. Red dot. You guys know how much I like the Donut of Death, which is right there. So the red gold is a Donut of Death with a dot. You can choose between the two. So that's a Holosun 507C. So here is the 507C. Very small profile. Also came with this base. Usually when you bought a scope this small, it doesn't came with a base, and that's gonna cost you at least $50 to $100 more. If I ever came across a Kimber SIS 1945, let you know. All right, I will. And they don't feed in my Mossberg 590. So the mini shell doesn't feed. Well, that's okay, you know, because it's really hard to find. So here's the Holosun. I don't know if you guys can see the red dot. Oh, it's manual, so I can't change it. Very small. You can see the emitter right there. The emitter. The red dot. Compare that to the quarter. It's that small. So I'm planning to put this on my Mossberg 590 because I'm gonna take that Mossberg 590 and just convert that to a range gun instead of home defense. So in the range, I like to have a red dot. For home defense, for a Mossberg, I have to find me a Mossberg 590A1 or a 940 or even Benelli M4. Has a solar panel, so when you run out battery, it's still on. That's pretty cool, right? Look how thick the housing is. Usually the red dot this small, a lot of companies have very thin housing, and I don't trust in those because you can easily break those. But the housing on this is pretty thick. That's why I bought this instead. So that is that. They won't feed in your 590. Well, I have to, you know, load this up and see if it's gonna feed or not. I hope it does. I mean, the casing is the same, right? It's just shorter. It's supposed to feed. Like, does it extract? I mean, that's important too, you know. It has to feed and extract. Otherwise, it's kind of useless. But anyway, happy to find it, and because you know it's 12 gauge. Might not shoot it in my 590, but in the future I'm gonna have more 12 gauge. I'm sure of that. Hopefully the Benelli M4. Anyway, we're gonna talk about this chaos here in DC. Switch out full screen here on Breitbart. See, the thing, the beef I have at Breitbart, they're pretty biased sometimes, but you know, like it's the article is very constructive. I mean, if you read it, see, I'm not like far right or far left. I'm more like in the middle. But you know, but I don't trust mainstream media anymore on anything they say. You know, like they'll make some sort of excuse to tell you that 1 + 1 = 3, and they'll make some sort of excuse to make you believe that 1 + 1 is actually 3. You know, like I don't trust them anymore. Even if they're saying the truth, I have to pretty much, you know, fact check them myself. I just right now I don't trust anybody. So here's the situation in DC. the Patriots has been, getting to DC since January 1st, and right now there's probably more than 1 million people up there. And today, some people break into the Capitol building, and every mainstream media say it's Trump supporter, which could be true. But they also report that the Antifa BLM has been activated again, and you know how this group goes. Everywhere they go, something get break into and something get burned. So they are dressing as Trump supporter, trying to blame this on the Trump supporter. I could be wrong, it's right now, like when you push people too far, they'll do something crazy. But as far as Trump supporter, I also support Trump. Don't get me wrong. But I think some Trump supporter are very weak. I mean, you wait until the last day that Joe Biden confirmation to do this kind of shit. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. Like you wait till the last day for the vote confirmation and then decide to storm the DC. I mean, that's kind of too late, right? That's too late. It's too late. Pelosi said, they're gonna go on with this at 8 p.m. So we're gonna read this a little bit. The U.S. Capitol has descended into chaos as Trump supporter at the March to Save America clash with police. So what happened to the Blue Lives Matter? Basically, if you think hard enough, I mean, most of police, they're there for a paycheck, so they probably gonna follow orders. I can't blame them, to be honest. I can't blame them. But I don't support them or go against them, because I do believe we still need police to get some people in check. Because the last thing I want is a whole bunch of crazy running around the street. I mean, every time I drive on the freeway, I mean, there's some nutcase, they want to kill you, and they're putting themselves at risk, and they want to kill you, cut you off, brake check, and all the stuff. There's a whole bunch of crazy out there. That's why we still need the police. But the police, this Blue Lives Matter group, I mean, they trying to support the police, and recently they have a clash with the police. I mean, the police is not on their side, because they take orders from above, not from the people. At least some of most of the young cadet, they're so gung ho. They got into the police department. All they can do is just listen to the high brass. They could care less about your rights. I mean, look at California. The entire police force in California, all their lives are support like socialist stuff, and well, most of them anyway. There's some very good sheriff and police as well, but majority of California is pretty much gone. Because they grew up in an environment where they're constantly being brainwashed by the state. Saying everything is right now. Those people, saying everything is some sort of white supreme sauce or racist, or it's all mainstream media's fault. They pitch everybody against each other. They pitch me against you and you against me. That's basically what I'm seeing happen in this country. So here's just some update from Breitbart, 8:42. So they're in like DC, so that's like an hour ahead. So this is like 10 minutes ago. Senator Kelly said she's no longer object to electoral college certification as she originally planned, due to Trump protesters storming Capitol. So yeah, we have a lot of turncoat right now. I mean, everybody's And a lot of people right now is betraying Trump. Some Republican just turned cold. Now they're with the Democrats, and I mean, if you keep up with the news lately, it's been chaos. The Supreme Court betrayed Trump. Even Mike Pence betrayed him. So nobody's helping Trump right now. He's alone, and it doesn't look good for Trump. So I guess Hell, Chairman Slow Joe. I guess that's all we can have now. So Kelly Loeffler said she's gonna accept the electoral college vote too. So they again, if they can steal the presidency, they can take anything. Like this is just seat for a senator. That's easy stuff. If they can steal the presidency, they can steal anything. So yeah, that's Kelly Loeffler. Breaking news: Facebook. We assess 2 policy violations against President Trump's page, which result in 24-hour feature block, meaning he will lose the ability to post on. You see this? The communist censorship is already here in the United States. They censor their own president, believe it or not. But there's nothing Trump can do right now. I mean, pretty much everybody around him is betraying him, and that's just what happened. And social media, Twitter, the thing is, Trump should have used like something other than Twitter. He could use Parler or something like that, and they wouldn't censor him like Twitter did. But I guess the people around him recommend Twitter, the elite platform, the far left platform. I mean that's just he has some bad advisor in my opinion. For this 4 years, just recommend him to some platform like Twitter. I mean that's a no go for me. Let's see what CBS News have to say. GOP Senator James Lankford, who has speaking when rioters stormed the Capitol, says a voters fraud commission GOP wanted is not going to happen at this point, and that Biden will be president. Okay, but has anything like 100% confirmed? So right now, Pelosi said that they're gonna confirm Slow Joe at 8 p.m. But right now it's past 8 p.m. But they're gonna try to do this one way or another. So congratulations, mainstream media, you have successfully voted for Slow Joe without the people's vote, because only the corporate vote counts at the moment, and it doesn't matter what anybody do. So that's just to tell you that how powerful this mainstream corporate is. You turn the channel, they said the same thing. That's why when they're not on your side. You flip the channel, they said the same thing. There's literally nothing new on this TV or newspaper. They all said the same thing. That means they're all on the same side, and they have a lot of bias toward Trump. So in the last 4 years, I see it coming out. A lot of bias. They rarely say anything positive with Trump. Every time you turn the channel or just to read an article, they had to say something negative about Trump. Even if it doesn't relate it to Trump, it's just some weird article, and all of a sudden there's like a political hit piece within the article about Trump. Like, what does this have to do with the president? It doesn't. But they have so much hatred for them that they start to just made up anything. They took an hour-long conversation, they cut the clip out and just say, look, Trump should be impeached for saying this. But like, they know how some people are stupid. They don't listen to the entire conversation. They just clip out a certain part and kind of demonize a person for it, and without doing any research. That's how much hatred they have for Trump. And ABC, NBC News, they're one party. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. This failed insurrection only underscore how critical the task before us is for our public. Mike Pence, yeah, Mike Pence, he's a turncoat too. He just unfollowed President Trump on Twitter. So yeah, do you guys remember that during uh, Bush Senior funeral, all these people have an envelope passed handed down to them. Some people doesn't have the envelope, but a lot of people in there during the President Bush Senior funeral has the envelope, and some people say that just something has to do with the crime or something. I think that's ridiculous. But Mike Pence during that time he has an envelope too that is passed down to him, along with George Bush Jr. and a bunch of other Democrats. But Mike Pence have an envelope, and right now you see he is distancing himself from Trump. President Mike Pence spark as Senate reconvene receives applause. To those who wreak havoc in our capital today, you did not win. Violence never wins. Freedom wins. This is still the people's house. Yeah, but why did he just unfollow President Trump on Twitter? I mean, he doesn't even help Trump out during this time. It's just words. I mean, most of this Republican, they just words. They just say stuff to make you feel good, but then deep down under, they don't want to support Trump. So what's this guy? Mattis say assault on the Capitol was fomented by Mr. Trump. So again, blaming everything on President Trump when they have no evidence of who actually behind all this. Because there's people who dress as Trump supporter going out causing chaos to blame on Trump's people. And I hope they found out who these people are. But even if it's Trump supporter, I can understand. Like for 4 years, they have been this mainstream media and the leftists has been calling the Trump supporter all kind of crazy name. They try to push us over the edge. So what do you expect from all this? You push people so hard, they just sitting still, and they don't want to confront you or anything, but you constantly telling them that the racist, the womanizer, the all kind of names, and a person can only take so much. So even if there's Trump supporters storming the DC, I mean I can feel for them. I don't advocate for that. I don't advocate for violence of any source, but I mean they had it coming. Just say that they had it coming. Like you push people so hard that they'll do crazy stuff. And as for myself, I try to avoid like large crowds, and it just just wow. Did you guys hear that? The box of my 12 gauge just fell and everything's on the floor. Anyway, uh, so right now is we don't know yet. We don't know if they're going to continue to confirm Biden tonight. It might not be tonight. They're going to try to do it as soon as possible, in my opinion. So this thing's not over. It could be hell. They could try to do it in like the middle of the night, 12 p.m. or 3 a.m. in the morning. No one knows. You know how the Democrats pass most of the laws is to pass it at midnight or some crazy hour where people went to sleep, and all of a sudden they woke up. They're now criminal because the Democrat don't believe that you should own guns. They don't believe that you should own ammo. That's what we're seeing. They like to pass things when people is not aware. So this is how it started in Ukraine, where a whole bunch of people protest, and all of a sudden it turned into a riot, and then the Capitol buildings burning, and the entire country is going to shit. Ukraine right now, they're still fighting amongst each other, and guess what? Who are there to propagate all that? The mainstream media. Even here in the United States, the mainstream media took sides. If you're a newspaper or a platform, you're not to take sides. You're supposed to, lay out other evidence and, discuss what is really going on. But the mainstream media takes sides so they can pitch one particular people fighting against another. Just because of their different opinion. I mean, that's why, I just don't believe in mainstream media anymore. That's what happened in DC right now. There's chaos. I'm sure, if you subscribe to other people, they're gonna say something about this, especially gun people. Also, if you hate ads, hit that subscribe button, because there won't be any ads on my channel. You can watch the entire video without a single ads while you're on the go. And I'm kind of just sick of people who put like 10 ads in a span of like 10 minutes. You know who I'm talking about. I mean, sure, these people are more charismatic than I am. They're much better speaker, but I think at some point they're taking advantage of everybody by putting so much ads on that video. It's just so hard to watch them on the go, because every 2 minutes you hit with the ads, and you have to take your eye off the road and just click skip, unless you pay Google $15 a month, because there's no way I'm gonna pay Google any money, because the corporate media, I don't believe in them, and I don't want to support them. Anyway, off topic, I just found this Celsius energy drink again, but it's not from Kroger. Sadly, I had to buy this from the giant corporate Amazon. That's the only place they sell this energy drink. So that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll have more content for you guys soon. Hopefully some more game content for my subscriber who subscribe for the game. And don't forget to check out my store. We have some more mercs in, and it's very high quality stuff. Here, I just got this in yesterday. 9mm Parabellum with the rainbow smoke trail. Very cool. And the Donut of Death, my favorite. I'm gonna be wearing this a lot, because I play a lot of Call of Duty, and yeah, every time I'm just distracted by something on screen or off screen, get shot in the face the second I look away. So that's why I have a little meme on a t-shirt. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. As usual, this is V for Crypto Vital signing out. Give me a couple seconds, because Google like to cut me off a couple seconds before the stream and after the stream. And we're gonna end right now.